Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl, Lady Lisa here with no notification. I'm just coming on really quick. I wanted to give you all a nice little styling tip. Okay, this is my second live for today. So if you didn't get a chance to check out the live from earlier today, please make sure you do so. It's on YouTube, by the way. And you should be subscribed to our YouTube channel by now. Lisa's Model Wee Boutique has been over there for a minute now. And you all are slowly viewing, but we need you all to hit that subscribe button over there. It's free, okay? Please do that. Help us move up in the algorithm, okay? Let me give myself some applause. Hello, hello, hello. We got somebody in already. If you would, make sure that you hit that like. Thumbs up. Make sure you give us hearts if you love, okay? Because you're going to see all sorts of pretty stuff. Actually, you know what? I take that back. You're going to see a limited selection tonight. Why? Well, actually, you know what? I shouldn't say it because look behind me. Look at all this Feather-losity. Whoo! It's a lot, isn't it? We do have some empty hooks back here too, though, so I know you all noticed that, okay? That happens from time to time. But anyway, what we're going to do tonight is I've got my trusty steamer here, and I typically use a steamer that's like a floor-style steamer, right? But I decided to bring the little handheld today for this particular live, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you tips on how to make your feathers look very fluffy, all right? A lot of times when the feathers are shipped, they get a little, they get a little mashed, right? For lack of a better way to describe it, okay? So then with that in mind, they need to be fluffed, okay? So we've got our trusty mannequin here. She's going to help us out, okay? Thank you so much. And I'm going to go ahead and just get started without any further ado. Now I'm going to set it on high, okay? And look at the steam coming out. So what you want to do is just keep it moving and steam your feathers, okay? And that's going to cause them to really, really fluff and look really, really nice, okay? So they'll be a little damp, which is okay. If a little moisture gets on the actual feathers, it's totally okay, right? So as I do this, just watch this thing just kind of blossom and come to life, okay? Because again, I wanted to show you how we make the feathers look so fluffy. So we do such a great job until I kind of struggled to find some pieces to do it with. Because sometimes when they come in, the way they're shipped, they're mashed down a little further than this even. So this one's not that flat, really. It's already kind of fluffy. But you'll notice how it's kind of blossoming as I talk and as I steam, right? So that's what you want to do. Just kind of keep it going, get the moisture on your feathers. And as you do that, the feathers are, as they dry, really, that's when you're really going to see the full plumage take place, okay? That's what's so cool about it. That's what's so cool. So, let's see. Unfortunately, I can't do a split screen before and after. Sorry about that. Sorry about it. I didn't get this side too well. Okay, so we see the steam going up. So what you want to do is invest in a nice little steamer if you like to have your clothes looking nice and fluffy and fresh. You know, it comes in handy. So when you get suits and dresses out of the cleaners and stuff like that, and I know a lot of people tend to store their items in plastic, which you should not do, by the way, then they may have some creases in it or whatever. So you can kind of touch it up with one of these trusty steamers, and it's going to make it look really, really fabulous, okay? So for now, I'm going to go on to the next piece. Why? Let me turn this off while I'm talking. Shh. I'm going to go on to the next piece. Why? Because it's going to fluff even more as it dries, okay? Let me pull this back off of her. Okay, so I'm going to sit this over here. I'm going to sit it off to the side and let it dry because it's really, really damp. I should have taken a picture of all this stuff before and after that I'm using, right, to demonstrate this technique here. But I didn't think to do it. Okay. All right. So as you all are just coming in, make sure you hit that like button. The thumbs up. You know what? Yeah, thumbs up. I'm getting confused. I'm like, where am I? What platform is this? Okay, I'm on Facebook right now, right? But I did invite you all to take a look at my YouTube. Okay, I had a beautiful show earlier today, Styling Around with Lisa, and you should watch it in its entirety. I think it's about 25 minutes long, something like that, right? Okay, so this is one. I'm over here just steaming, demonstrating how to steam. Because I was talking with some people this weekend, and I was like, oh, It was some Western hats, and the feathers had kind of folded back across the crown, the front of the crown. And I said, that's just simply from being stacked, the way they're stored. And I said, just steam them, and those feathers will stand up erect for you. And they were like, what do you mean? Steam it? How? And I was like, oh, with a steamer. Oh, you don't have a steamer? Okay. So here's the deal. I said, let me bring the rest of the We Crew in on this. Let me clue them in on this too. All right, get you a nice little steamer. Okay, to kind of make your stuff look nice and fluffy and fresh looking. Like I said, if you tend to leave your items in the plastic and just kind of cram them in your closet, and then when you pull it out to wear, it's kind of got creases and stuff in it or whatever. Or even if you do take the plastic off, which again, you should do, you still may find that it's got, a certain degree of, creases and stuff like that. But what you'll do is you'll just simply make sure that now this one feather's standing up on its own, isn't it? I think that's the way it's mounted at the bottom though. Make sure you get those little folds and creases out that the garment has succumbed to, for lack of a better way to put it. Now you'll see the leaves are actually kind of laying down. Why? Because they're damp. The leaves are, I keep calling these leaves. Is that not the first time I said that? I don't think it is. But anyway, feathers. Oh my goodness. The feathers are kind of laying down. Why? Because they have a lot of moisture on them. And see how they're kind of separating, which is a good thing. That's what you want. That's what you want. Okay. Now, what you can do too is place your feather items in your bathroom while you're showering and let the steam get to them that way too. And you'll see a dramatic difference. Okay, all right. I'm checking to see how much water I have left here. I should have brought some water to the set. What was I thinking? Because I have a couple more pieces I want to do. Okay, so I'm going to sit this off to the side now. Okay. And I'll flash them at the end so you can see how fluffy they are when it's all said and done. Okay. All righty. Now, a lot of these pieces you all purchased identical from Fascinator Friday, which was really cool. If you didn't get a chance to see that live, go check out the replay. That's on Facebook. Okay, you can do that. So we're getting everybody hooked up. All the Easter people, we got their pieces out. They're en route. All right. Now, if you're local, which that's the question we get all the time, where are you located? We are actually in the great state of Georgia, Metropolitan Atlanta to be exact, right? But we do everything virtually, okay? And we ship to you very efficiently. So with that being said, if you're local, we might be able to get something out to you in time for Easter this weekend. And I heard the weather's going to be pretty decent down here in Atlanta, GA for Easter too. I saw that on the news today. Now what am I doing? I'm steaming this veil because oftentimes when the veils are actually stored or placed kind of wonky, the veils will be kind of like off to one side or kind of twisted. But you see how I'm just kind of steaming this and kind of pulling it down over her face while I steam, right? And that's going to keep it down. All right, that's going to keep her down, all right? But yeah, we've been doing a lot of boots on the ground type stuff lately. So that Styling Around with Lisa edition today, and I believe it was edition number 4, took place earlier today. And I was showing a lot of cowhide pieces. I mean, all sorts of stuff you wouldn't even think of being cowhide. This particular supplier has it in cowhide, and it's gorgeous. And then there was some other, her face. Oh, she's sweating. Look at her face. The steam's getting to her face. What was I going to say? Oh, also, you'll see like crocodile and some other reptile type skins in there too. Okay. So I just kind of showed a little bit of everything. But please check that out. And again, if you're not subscribed to that YouTube channel of ours, make sure you do so. It's free. Just hit that subscribe button. That's all you got to do. Okay. So now you see, doesn't this look a lot better? See, I could stand to pull her more this way, though, I do believe. Her being the fascinator, of course. All right? All right. So, yeah. I didn't flash the fans earlier, though. I was so upset. I was remiss. I had them spread out, and they kind of matched my outfit. And I was going to flip the fans and flick them around in there with the cowhide hat on and stuff. And I was remiss. I didn't do it. And by the way, we're still giving you all the free fans, complimentary fans, with the purchase of the Western hats and the dress hats as well, okay? Very good, very well. So I'm just steaming. So it's going in that direction, as you can see, right? But well, all I'm doing really is steaming her face, it looks like, because she is sweating more than I am. Okay. So let's go ahead and sit this off to the side. And like I said, I'm going to flash all of these at the end, okay? All right. Oh, here's the trusty fan, by the way. She's sweating. Let me fan her. Hi, girl. You hot? I know, me too. Oh, these lights are so hot, you guys. Okay, but this is an example. Let's see. Let me get it going the right way. Let me get it right. I had it backwards. Whoa! I almost snapped it. I almost made it snap. Let me try one more time. There we go. Hi! Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, you'll get a complimentary fan with the purchase of each Western hat or dress hat that you purchase, okay? All right. Is this thing still steaming? I didn't mean for it to. Okay. Very good, very well. I don't want it to just steam like that. And it's not aimed at anything. We're wasting good steam, okay? All right, so that's what's up with that. Got your fan. All right, so we're just hooking you all up. We're getting you ready. This is a nice derby hat right here. This is one of our one-of-a-kinds we showed a little earlier. I'm going to tighten it up for her head, okay, so she's not bobbing and weaving all over the place once I get it on her head. Okay. You all notice I refer to these as she and her, these hats, right? Okay, how do we look? Is she gorgeous? Isn't she pretty? I think she is. I think she's gorgeous. Thank you. Okay, so let me go ahead and steam this. Alrighty. I'm just steaming over here. Hi. Who do we have come in? Hi. How are ya? Thanks for joining. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm just steaming some feathers here, And I'm going to show you, I'm going to flash at the end how fluffy they are because they should have had a chance to dry. Although, I don't know why I didn't think ahead and put them in front of the fan. Girl, you get on these lives, I tell you, none of this is rehearsed, as you can probably tell. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm making sure the feathers are getting nice and damp, okay? You want them to get a little damp from the steam. And then as they dry, that's when they fluff. Okay, I'm back here. I'm just getting the back a little bit, okay? That's all I'm doing. Here I am. All right. So yeah, you just steam these babies. Okay. Now, I was saying this is one of our one-of-a-kinds right here. You guys, isn't it gorgeous? I'm surprised it's still here. I really am. I really, really, truly am. Okay, just so gorgeous. That's another replay you guys can take a look at if you didn't get a chance to see it. That one can be found on, I'm thinking, did I do that on YouTube or did I do it on Facebook? I can't remember. I think it's on both, maybe? I think it's on YouTube. I really do. I do believe it's on YouTube, the one-of-a-kinds. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, make sure you check out that new YouTube channel, you guys. I want all the Facebook crew to join us over on YouTube too, because I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff like this, or you're going to see me doing a lot of styling around, you know, showing how I source different items, and I'm going to ask for you all's input. Tell me what you want to see more of. If the items that were shown in the styling around segment that you would like, of course, you'll let me know that too, okay? So that's where we are with that. Okay, I'm getting low on water. I don't know why I didn't think to bring more water. Okay, I don't know why. I should have had a little extra receptacle, a cup or something to put some water in. I didn't do it. Now, you notice I'm kind of getting under here too, because of course the steam goes up, you know. It's so light. So gravity is taking her up. The little particles of water called steam are going up in the air. Okay, so some of them, that's the thing. You know what? Let me get up under here. That's the thing. Some of it is going up in the air, not really hitting the hat, but it is damp. I'm feeling the feathers. They are damp. And then sometimes what I do is I'll take it. I don't want to cover up the whole camera, but sometimes I'll take it like this and go around this way too, since that steam is going up, and you can be assured that it's going to hit the hat then, right? Yes. And if you're wondering whether or not your head is too large for these hats, worry not, okay? Why? Because they made sure that all the crowns, that's this portion right here, this portion up here at the top, are amply sized, okay? And that's for our wig wearers and people who have extensions and dreads and locks. and braids, right? So what you'll do is you'll just drawstring the inside. There's a drawstring. You can kind of see it right there, the elastic string kind of sticking up out of the middle of the crown. You'll drawstring it. It has a little locking device on it. And what you'll do is you'll just click that once you create your little custom fit. And I always tell you all, if you've been in lives before, you know, I always urge you all, make sure once you do that, you cut off some of that elastic, because you don't need that much elastic string. You really, truly don't. And it's not something you're to do every time you wear her. Okay, it's just not. You might make an adjustment or two here or there when you change hairstyles or something to that effect, okay? Other than that, you're good. You're good. So I'm just steaming. I see it fluffing already, especially when I hold it upside down at an angle like that, because that steam is really getting to it, okay? You see the steam getting to her? It's going up, 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 up. That's what she's doing. All right, see how fluffy she looks? It was kind of flat when I started, and like I said, unfortunately, I can't do a split screen. You know, I'm good at technology, but I'm not that good. I'd have to really look into how to do that. I really would. I have to seek out a little assistance on that one. Okay, so, oh, look at that. I see a dramatic difference. Wow. Let me stop the steam. Stop steam. I had it locked off. She is gorgeous. Look at her. Oh, I can't believe it. Okay. So, let me see what you guys see. Oh my God, you guys, that is a dramatic difference, if I do say so myself. I love it. Okay, so now let's go back. Let's recap what we're doing here. And where do I want to sit this? Let's sit this one over here. Okay, I'm going to sit it right over there. It's out of the frame, though. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so let's go to the top. Let's go back to the beginning. See this baby dried up? Look how fluffy she is. It wasn't that fluffy before I did it. So it had a chance to dry. And put it in front of the fan. It had a chance to dry, and this is what's going on now. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I'm putting it back on her head so you can see the difference. See? It wasn't that full. It wasn't nearly that full before, right? So that's what's going on. Wonderful demonstration of how effective the steamer is. Okay, let me dry her some more. Put her in front of the fan. Okay. Now this one, let's see what's going on. Yeah, this one fluffed up a little bit more. Okay, I think she's still kind of wet. If you can see right here, it's still kind of damp. But once it dries, it's really going to be in full bloom, right? Yes, sir. Yes, meow. Okay, she's gorgeous. She's just so gorgeous. All right. Okay, so if you all are interested, hey, Miss Gayla, how are ya? I'm just over here steaming feathers and whatnot, fluffing. And let's see, what else? I did a veil also. And I steamed this veil, which I really don't need to. You're going to see the full effect once you finish this right off the bat. You don't need to let it dry or anything like that. But she was sweating, so. Okay, so isn't that pretty? Oh, yes. Because see how it's kind of standing out even more around the sides of her head, too. Okay, and of course you'll adjust it so you don't have the flower in your eye or whatever, or any of the flowers in your eye. And then, let's say that you're like, okay, I'm sick of this veil. I don't want it in my face anymore. What you'll do is you'll just tuck it, and it's actually going to stay, believe it or not. It'll stay tucked. If you tuck it real nice, it will stay like that, okay? You won't have to worry about it anymore. Okay, all right. So, you guys need to keep in mind, like I said, we have Derby coming up, so you got time to get your Derby pieces, and Mother's Day is right after Derby. What did I do to the feathers? Okay, you'll have to check out the replay. What I did was I steamed them, okay? And that's how they just got fluffy. What happened was they got really damp as I steamed them. I used a handheld steamer, not my floor steamer. And I made sure that the feathers got damp, okay, from the steam itself. And then once they dry, they're really, really fluffy. Okay, so this veil was an exception. I just did that because I often mention on camera, if I show something with a veil on it and the veil's kind of twisted and you let it go, it's going to go boom, boing, back off to the side again. Then I always say, just steam it, right? So that's what I did. This one was a little twisted. But again, we put forth so much effort to make sure that the items are steamed and all that kind of stuff. So I had to run around here and I struggled to find stuff that really needed some steam, you know? So that's what I did, though. That's what I did. Okay. Alrighty. So that's what's up with that. Now let's go to the final piece that I did. Oh, look at that. Okay. And I do a lot of carnival feathers and stuff. And I usually will shake them after I steam. I kind of shake the feathers and stuff like that. Okay, just kind of shake it a little bit. And she seems to be going around in a circle. But if you'll notice, look how fluffy that ostrich fur is now. That is not how this baby looked before I did it, okay? So she's looking so good. Screenshot. Okay, all right. So that's what's up with that. Looking good, very well. All right. Make sure you guys share, okay? Everybody share. I should have said that earlier. Share. Okay, that's that arrow that's hooked to the right, okay? All right. And I also want you all to check out the YouTube channel too. Let's see. Hi, Lisa. The royal blue hat behind you. What other colors it comes in? Let's see. Royal blue behind me. I see what you see. Are you talking about this one right here? That one right there. What other colors does she come in? The royal blue, if it's this wall, comes in this navy blue also. Can you see the navy off to the side? Comes in this navy. It comes in, let me think. I think this is it. I think it's just these two. I thought it came in green also, but it does not. It doesn't come in any other colors. I'm looking just to jog my own memory. But I usually remember the other colors that these items are available in readily. And this feather is unique. It's the same as that headband feather that I did earlier, the fuchsia that I steamed. So it's in navy also. Does this come in black? I don't think so. I'm asking myself this out loud. I think it's only in these two colors. I think it's it. I think that's it. So let me know if it's something that you're, whoop. This always happens, you all. That always happens. Let me put this back. Okay, so this baby right here in the royal. Okay. It did really well in the royal. It really did. I'm still looking around just to jog my memory, make sure I'm not remiss in forgetting it in other colors. But I want to say that's it. I think it's just these two colors. Mm-hmm. I will have to go onto the labels catalog. I'll take a look and see. This bad boy is sharp, y'all. I kind of thought about steaming one of those behind me, but again, they were already kind of fluffed pretty good, so I didn't really worry about it. Okay, that's what's up with that. But this bad boy is sharp, honey. The royal blue is gorgeous. It's just so pretty. It's gorgeous in royal blue. It is. Okay. This doesn't want to cooperate with me. I'm about to take another hat down. There we go. Okay. Well, you know what I want to do? Let me put this baby on so you guys can see. Again, this is one of our one-of-a-kinds that's still available. I'm surprised this one didn't go like first because it's so pretty. The colors are so nice. Those feathers are such a nice melon color. How much is that one? Let's see. Let's see, shall we? This one, this baby right here would be $149. $149? That's right. That's it. She's just $149. Yes. So let me know if you wanted in one of those two colors. Because, yeah, that's it. That's the only two colors of that I see. Okay. I got my frame elongated, so I have to bend down. But that's okay. That's all right. Let me see. Let me put something on her. Okay. Let's put this on her. Alrighty. So do we look fabulous? Screenshot. All right. So if you're interested in these items, please let me know. Okay. You can reach out via Messenger. Or you can also reach out via email because we have an email address that's for both platforms, the YouTube as well as the Facebook, okay? And that is the number 2 and the word order, O-R-D-E-R, and then LMWB, that's just Lisa's Modern Weave Boutique initials, at gmail.com. Okay? Let me say it one more time. To order, LMWB at gmail.com. If you've been in the Facebook Lives before, you know I've had the trusty chalkboard I've been flashing. So if you're used to communicating with us via Messenger, you can continue to do so, okay? We're going to check both mediums, right? Both forums. But anyway, we just create that email address to make it a little easier for both platforms in terms of the orders coming through. But that's all right. Again, if you've already communicated with us via Messenger in the past, you want to continue to do so, please feel free to do so. Okay? All right? Now, right now, I need everybody to hit that share button, please. It's hooked to the right. It's an arrow. And then when you come off this live, go over to the new Lisa's Model Wee Boutique YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you've already done it, don't worry about hitting it again. You don't want to unsubscribe. We're trying to go up in the algorithm, okay? So we desperately need your help with that. We really, truly do. All right? That's what's up. What about any yellow? Let's see. That hat didn't come in yellow, though. I can tell you that right now. That didn't come in yellow. What's around me in yellow? Oh, of course, you see the feathers back here. Let's see. Can you see the feathers back there? Yeah. There's feathers right there. That baby's in yellow. Let me see what else is in yellow. Let's see. Okay, we've got this bucket in yellow. Okay. We've got this baby in yellow, which I'm sure you've seen that if you've been in past lives. That's that hand-beaded bucket. Okay, so it's got these yellow like pearls on here. They're pearlized in yellow with the clear pops here. Okay, and then you've got some sequins right here, which are really nice. But it's a very rich looking hat. It's just layers and layers of hand beaded. They consider it a lace. And then going around here is that detail that's mirrors, okay? Mirrors with pops of rhinestones top and bottom. Okay, now she is actually opened all the way out. So I have to really hold it or it's going to flop over my ears. Because again, they're making sure that they give you ample size for your head, okay? So if you're saying, but I don't know if my head will fit in there. So you'll use the drawstring, okay? All right? There's something dangling right off the front of the hat. And it's hitting me right in the face. But that's this baby right here. Got the beautiful double tulle bows on there, which are really ever so nice. Right here I'm talking about. And then you've got your flowers of the season right here in rhinestones, which are ever so gorgeous as well. Okay? That's so lovely. Just so pretty. I don't have a price on this. Why don't I? I don't know. We were doing these for $159, but I think they're down to $149 also, okay? In case you're wondering, we got that in yellow. We've got some gold back here, like a metallic gold. Oh, this baby wants to stick to me. Why? Don't stick to me. Okay, we have these crowns available. Y'all, whatever that was, it really stuck to me off that hat, off the front of that hat. Okay. The price on that one. The price on the other beaded bucket, $149. They were $159. And then we've got this baby right here. These had gone down. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can check the price on here. I know I have it on another one over here. Let's see. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay. Yes. So these had gone down. They're at $149 also. Okay. Just so pretty. This is a beautiful crown. She too has the mirrors going around here. That's a baguette shaped stone configuration. I was told those are actually mirrors. Those are like real mirrors. And then top and bottom, you've got your little pops of rhinestone, much like the previous hat with the hand beaded lace. And then you've got the mosaic tile here. Let me get it real close. See? That's iridescent, and they call it mosaic tile because it's square. There's square beads that are iridescent, and they all fit together because if they're round, of course, there's going to be little spaces in there, right? Well, these are square, so they fit totally flush together like tile. Hence the name, mosaic tile, okay? All righty. So, and I want you to see this. Look at the feathers on there. 2 different colors of feathers, obviously. Well, there's white, of course, and then there's yellow. And then you've got the 2 butterflies, which are ever so spectacular. See those faux pearls on there, on the wings of the butterfly? And then you've got AB stones all throughout the wings and creating the body of the butterfly as well. Okay, that's that rainbow iridescent stone that has all the colors. That's so lovely because it helps because whatever you pair next to her, that's the color that's going to pop out of the stone, right? That's so pretty. Yeah, so these are $149 also. These crowns, they call them. Now, I'm going to take this. Well, no, I want to leave that on her. I'll leave that on her. I'm going to take this off. That's what I'm going to do. I was going to switch and put the one of a kind on her, but we won't do that. Because I want you all to appreciate all this plumage going on her fascinator. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's just so pretty. Let me spin around. Ooh, pretty. Ta-da! Wait, let me go. Gorgeous. Okay, so that's the price on her. She's $149, and so is the previous hat as well. Okay, that's what's so lovely. Now, in terms of yellow, since we've gotten the request to see some yellow, let me see if I see any yellow fascinators. I'll be back. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm back. I didn't see too many yellow fascinators. However, let me show you what I did see. I saw this bucket. Look at this. Oh, it's hooked onto me. I saw this bucket. Isn't that pretty? This is gorgeous. Okay. All right. So these would be $149 also. It's yellow as it appears. Okay. Alrighty. And look at this drawstring. It's just too much drawstring. Okay. All right. And somebody drew this one all the way in. Because again, these are pretty large though when you think about it. So let me go ahead and let me take this back off again. Woo. I'm warm. Okay. Me and the mannequin were sweating this time. Okay. So look at this. Isn't this pretty? Don't you like it? So the bow is yellow. The bows, I guess that's double bows, if you will. And you got the two flowers floating up. They're ever so nice. And then this one has those iridescent stones on it. So again, it's going to pair very nicely with whatever you put her with, okay? Believe me, okay? So the buckets, you can kind of rock it like this, the way I have it, or you can kind of turn it to the side. A lot of people can give it a little, just cock it to the side, give it a little slant, if you will. And I'm going to go around in a full circle. Ooh. Bam, okay? So she is gorgeous. I notice I'm a little shaded right here. That's okay. I should have whipped a track light over this way so I'm not so shaded up under these little brims. But that's what's going on, okay? She's $149, $149. She's gorgeous, okay? So we got that. Alrighty. And then we have, this is a hatinator in yellow, which is ever so nice. Now I'm flipping it around because I want to make sure I put it on the right way. I don't want to put it on backwards. Okay, here we go. I'm confident that it goes this way. Okay. How's that? Is that pretty? Is that pretty or what? You know what? Let me raise the camera up a little bit. Because I'm like really, really straining to bend down here. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Isn't this cute? Isn't this gorgeous? Yes. It's just so pretty. If you all would, please hit that share. Can't hit it too many times, okay? So as people come in, I want you to hit that share button. Yeah, this is nice. This is what we consider a hatinator. Why? Because it's on a headband, just like a fascinator would be, but it's covering a majority of the top of the crown. I mean, the whole crown, really. Let me spin around so you can see. See? It's covering so much until we just call it a hatinator. Because it's on a fascinator, like I said, headband, but yet it's covering your head like a hat. So you got all this tulle going on, which is really nice. This tulle's gorgeous. And then you have a beautiful satin flower right here. This looks very nice for all the upcoming occasions, okay? If you're local, you can get it in time. You can get it in time for Easter this weekend. And what I want to say about that? Oh, that's it. Well, you know, you got Derby, like I said. And keep in mind, you know, I mentioned Kentucky Derby quite a bit. And you might be saying, well, I don't go to Kentucky Derby. Why is she talking about? Well, That's because more than likely there's derby events going on in your area, right? And so you'll want to be able to rock one of these fabulous award-winning pieces, okay? Because there's usually competition involved at these theme parties. You know, you might win some money or you might win a spa day or something to that effect. But they usually always have a hat competition. And quite a few of our headpieces do win, okay? Because we get the pictures. And they let us know how much money they won wearing these sensational designs, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, this baby right here, ooh, I don't remember the price. I mean, I truly do not remember the price. I think we were doing these for $125. I think was it $125? Yeah, I do believe. Now, this says $179, okay? That's not your price. You know, I always hook you up with a good price. Now, inside of here, because everybody's noggin is shaped a little differently, you can actually rotate this around and adjust, okay? Wait, I'm saying it and showing it to myself. This rotates. There's a piece of elastic here, and you can slide the headband portion around. So you can rock it around and make sure that it fits comfortably on your head, okay? Because, again, everybody's head is shaped differently. And then, oh, you've got these feathers on. I didn't even mention the feathers, which seem to be the focal point of the night. It's feathers, right? So they're gorgeous. I know somebody's going to get on this. This flower has beautiful sequins on it, too. So keep in mind, she's gorgeous. This baby is popping. Okay, so that's what's up with her. All right. And then in terms of yellow, we have this baby right here, which the hat itself is yellow, but it's got that fuchsia on there, okay, which is so fitting for the season. Kentucky Derby season, that is. Because if you go to the Derby at Churchill Downs, more than likely, you're probably going to attend on that Friday before the male horses run, you'll attend what's called the Oaks, and they wear something fuchsia or something pink. Because the female horses run on Friday, okay? Oh, this is gorgeous, you guys. I've never had this on before. And it's a beautiful, beautiful color combination. Isn't that beautiful? I think so. All right, so for me, you see I'm doing it like this, right? Because that's how I tend to wear this style. I wear this style a lot. The little rounded crown, the little shallow rounded crown, that's like me, right? But I tend to, I got to put some zhuzh on mine, so I have to try to, that's really how I wear it. I wear this more to the front. That's just me. Isn't it pretty? You just look gorgeous. So you turn it loose and it pops right back up. But anyway, this one doesn't have any information, no style number, no nothing on it, okay? So with that in mind, just something like this would probably be about $139, okay? Just so pretty. Look at that. Just so gorgeous. So you got your big chrysanthemum right there, and then of course you've got your little iridescent stones right there. So lovely. There's pops of sequins on the fuchsia flower petals. This is gray, shimmery chiffon, okay? It's kind of silver. I shouldn't say gray. It's more silver. I think that's where they were going. That was the intent. And then, of course, you've got your nice satin fuchsia bow going on. And the band itself is fuchsia as well, okay? Just so pretty. Just so lovely. Okay, I gave you the price on that one. I said that's probably like $139 right now. Okay, just so nice. Thank you for joining. I hope that you all hit that share button so other people can come over here and know that you were doing what? Saving some money, all right? And that you saw all sorts of fabulous items, all right? Whether I brought it into the foreground or not. But I always welcome you all to interact with me. And just like Miss Tracy asked me to pull the yellow into the foreground, I did that. And then she inquired about this baby right here in other colors as well. So I love when you all interact with me. I do. So go over to YouTube, check out Styling Around with Lisa today. I think that was edition number 4. All right. And I was showing you all sorts of cowhide fabulosity over there. Because again, we're all in this what's the word? Craze over the boots on the ground, right? And wait for it. Uh-oh. You're going to have to really wait for it. What'd I do with it? Oh, here it is. Woo! Okay, we got to do it. That's my mind. Alrighty. So that's what's up. Okay. So check out the new YouTube channel and hit subscribe. That's the thing I got to stress. Hit subscribe. It's free. Okay. Free. How much is that pink Fascinator? This one right here. This baby, I hope it's, because I had 2. The other one was a hatinator. So I think you mean this baby right here. This baby right here, we showed her, didn't we show her? I believe we showed her for Fascinator Friday. She's $85. All right. All right. Now, if you didn't get it on Fascinator Friday, hey, Miss April. If you didn't get on Fascinator Friday, we were doing 10% off. So I would be generous enough to honor that if it's something you'd like, okay? If you're ready to add this baby to your wardrobe, let me know. Again, the Lisa's Model Boutique price was $85, so we were taking 10% off. So would that be like $76, okay? Very good, very good. All right, Miss April, what you'll do is just make sure that you reach out either via messenger or the email address. It's in the description. It should be, I think. No, it's on our page. But anyway, let us know, please. So we'll need your email address and your shipping address, all right? Unless you go to toorderlmwb@gmail.com. So that's what's up, all right? And we'll make sure we get this baby out to you. And again, I'm going to be generous, okay? I know it's Tuesday, and you might have missed out on Fascinator Friday. Actually, you know what? We ran that Fascinator Friday price through midnight. Well, technically, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday night. Okay? But, in that you inquired, I will be generous enough to do that for you. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead. Let's get some applause going. Yay! And I will see you next time. Go over to YouTube. Bye!